Hello, my name is Eugene Young and I'd like to welcome you to Iona Crystal, based in Dungarvan, County Waterford, Ireland. I'm a master craftsman by trade, and I'm doing a series of videos to show our customers and demonstrate to our customers how we go about producing our wonderful crystal that we produce here. Today is the segment that we're going to call the marking segment. It's where we mark the crystal prior to cutting. I'm just going to remove this 11-inch vase from the machine here, from our turntable it's called. This vase has been blown, it's mouth blown in actually Waterford City for us, and we're going to mark this into equal segments for cutting. But first and foremost, when the crystal has been blown, it's extremely hot, up to 2000 degrees. As it cools down, it's what's known as the annealing process. It's the gradual cooling phase, which can take up to 14 hours from very, very hot temperatures to room temperature. When it's blown, it's orange in colour like lava. And then as it cools down, it turns beautiful golden hue, and then it becomes clear and ready for the touch. The technology that we use is old world technology. This is state of the art for about 50, 60, 70 years ago. But we're still using it today. This is a standard turntable. And what we have here, our standard turntable. In here you've got 3 jaws or teeth which hold the crystal for marking in place so it doesn't rock about the place. Then there's a long shaft here, and we have a felt tip pen with a smooth surface here which allows us to run up and down the shaft and to mark the crystal perfectly unison. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to place the crystal on the surface here of the turntable. I'm going to put on my glasses here, my protective glasses. I'm going to make sure that everything is perfectly ready for marking. Then we are going to divide the piece of crystal into 8 different segments. So here we go. I'm going to take the top from the felt tip marker, place it against the upright piece, and gradually draw the line to the base of the flared vase. Then I'm going to rotate it, and ineffectively I'm actually halving the vase. Then I'm going to divide it by half again, which is giving it the effect of having it in 4 segments. Go. Now it's in 4 segments. We've got to divide that again to give us our final 8 segmented piece. The name of this vase is called the Iona Crystal 11-inch scalloped vase, and the inspiration for the vase has come from the island of Iona off the coast of Scotland in the Hebrides. In fact, it's where we got the name Iona Crystal. Back in the year 563, there was an Irish prince who was also a priest. His name was Columba, and he eventually became Saint Columba. Well, he went to the island of Iona to bring Christianity to the people there. When he got there, he found that the people on the island were predominantly craftspeople. They worked with stone, wood, leather and early glass. In fact, it's reckoned that it's the first place in the British Isles that they actually worked with early crystal. And people still say today that the monks there, they actually wrote the Book of Kells. But that's up for debate. So, just getting back to the crystal here, I'm going to remove this segment. And here you can see it right now in front of the camera. It's divided into 8 separate segments, all vertical. Now we got to move into horizontal marking. So I'm going to place it back on the surface again, making sure everything is correctly measured out and it's in a center perfectly. Now I'm going to remove the cap again from the marker. This section here that I'm working on right now is called the lip of the vase, or the neck of the vase. So right now I'm placing the marker and rotating the turntable by hand Now the reason that I'm actually placing the line so close to the top is we will put a scalloped top, finely cut scalloped top there, so it actually sits just about 10 millimeters or half an inch from the top of the vase. Then I'm dividing the rest of the vase into squares, and as you rotate across you will see the squares actually working their way along, and each line is creating squares. So I'm going to take the vase out, just show you the actual squares being produced. We'll place it back down on the surface one more time, and we are going to tackle it from the opposite end this time. Gently does it now. When we're marking a piece of crystal like this, we've got to be extremely careful that we don't make a mistake, because this is a very delicate area, and if it's done incorrectly it can ruin the design of the piece. It won't be balanced, in other words. So you can see all the little squares being produced as I rotate along the line of the crystal here. Just got to put one more down here now. Now I'm a master glass cutter. I've been working with crystal most of my life. I started with my apprenticeship with Waterford Crystal when I was 17 years old, and I spent 28 years with Waterford Crystal in the cutting department. I became a training instructor, and I travelled extensively all over the US for approximately 8 to 10 years, and I was demonstrating our product. And then in 2006 I decided to leave Waterford Crystal and start up my own company. And we've come from strength to strength. We export all over the world, and as I say, these segment of videos are up there now to show our customers over and all over the world how we actually go about producing our crystal. We produce it by the old methods. Now I'm just going to take it off. Our product is extremely heavy duty and heavy quality, brilliant quality crystal. As you can see here, moving it closer to the camera for you, you can see all the squares. Now I'm going to go another step with the marking. I'm going to remove the marker here, the felt tip pen, and I'm going to line draw a design on this piece for you. I'm just going to move across here. This vase is called the Iona Crystal vase. The inspiration has come from the island of Iona in Scotland, and these represent the arches on the Abbey of Iona. It will be on the windows. So my next segment of video will show me cutting the island of Iona crystal vase, and it will be very interesting because you're going to see us use our state-of-the-art diamond wheels. We used a beer diamond that has been bonded under high temperature to our steel wheels, and this allows us to create designs that we heretofore would never have been able to do. So as you can see here one more time, I'm just going to roughly draw it here, the arches that will be seen on the Abbey windows in Iona. Now, this is the Iona Crystal vase, and it's the Abbey Vase, and we are going to actually cut it in our next segment. I want to thank you very much indeed for your time, taking the time to come onto our website to look at our product, and if you have any inquiries at all you would like to make and ask me about the crystal, please do. You can email me at eugene@ionacrystal.ie. We have all our contact details on our website, and I really look forward to our next segment when we're cutting. So thank you very much indeed for your time.